Philadelphia Eagles now live here on Chat Sports. Chase Senior here with you. It's Dallas week, and I hope all of you out there are having a fantastic week. Huge game coming up with a bunch of playoff implications on Saturday, Christmas Eve, between Philadelphia and Dallas, and one of the best rivalries in all of sports. We're going to preview that game later, get to the latest on Jalen Hurts, and also take a look at the priority free agents on this roster for Philadelphia, as we have an absolutely loaded show on tap for you all today. But first, because it is Dallas week, and Dallas hate week for that matter, how many of you can get into the comment section right now here on our live show with Trizzy and Abby here to my left, get the good vibes going, and type F Dallas right now. I see Jose already did that, and he did it a couple of times. Cool Rains, Jun, Kyle Caperton, good job by all of you for getting F Dallas into the chat. Eric Camper, he's on that train as well. Dylan's Gameplay, Daniel Bigelow, Jalen Hurts, R. Fitz, Ernesto, Michael, Deborah, Yaziah, Dan, Kyle Builder, XT Shard. Continue to pepper it in there, because we're coming to you from Dallas, Texas. And even though that we live here, and even though we love being here at Chat Sports, it's F Dallas this week. Elijah Stovall is back. F Dallas, Paul Neitz, R. Fitz, Reed Blankenship is back. Yes, he is, full participant in practice. Daniel Rodriguez and Eric on that train as well. With this game coming up on Saturday, who you got between the Eagles and the Cowboys? Even if Jalen Hurts doesn't play, I still think Philadelphia can win this football game. They are the better coach team. They have the better roster. They're deeper. They're playing better right now. And this is a Cowboys team that always finds a way to choke late in the year, and they've done that in back-to-back weeks. Yes, they beat the Houston Texans, but still, choke artists. They lost last week to Dougie P and the Jacksonville Jaguars. By the way, what a savagery move from the Eagles organization to send Doug Peterson and the Jaguars about 30-plus cheesesteaks to celebrate them beating the Dallas Cowboys. I hope it happens again. Get out the brooms if that's the case. June, Alex Rodriguez. It's Mijos. It's me, Hayden, Dan, John, Deborah, Dylan, Tyler, Ernesto, Yaziah. Tyler saying Goddard is back. He, too, is back. So you get Reed Blankenship back. Hopefully Jalen Hurts can play, but if he doesn't, at least you get Dallas Goedert back, and Gardner Minshew more than capable at that quarterback spot. Brandon Ford, Philadelphia, let's go. You know what I say let's go to? The Rocket Money app. The other week, I was on my bank account app, and I realized I forgot to cancel my Apple TV subscription after my free trial ran out so long ago over the summer, after I signed up to watch the final days of Ptolemy Gray with Samuel L. Jackson. Great show, by the way. Then I saw Apple TV was going to raise their subscription costs, and that's what reminded me that I was still subscribed. I was like, wait, did I ever cancel that? I hadn't, and Rocket Money allowed me to cancel that subscription to start saving that money, and that's why I love using the app formerly known as Truebill. It shows you all of your subscriptions in one place and then cancels for you whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't know you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription. And to cancel it, all you have to do, pull up the app. That is a free and easy download, also easy to use, and press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. So get rid of those useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Head to rocketmoney.com/Eagles now. Seriously, it could save you hundreds of dollars per year and a lot of money per month. That is rocketmoney.com/Eagles now to cancel those unnecessary subscriptions, and in the process, save a lot of money as well. Now, as I mentioned, Eagles going to be taking on the Dallas Cowboys in Arlington, Texas, right outside of Dallas, Jerry World. It's a really cool sports complex that they have with Texas Live, very similar to Xfinity Live. The Rangers ballpark is there as well, and then the Cowboys Stadium. And that's where we are. That's where we reside. But where do you reside? We're in enemy territory. Let us know where you're at and hanging out. Nick Stone is in Chicago. Jose, San Pedro, California. Brandon Ford is actually going to be there. Have a blast, Brandon. Send us some pictures. We'll get it featured on the show. Brandon, he's tuned in from Dallas, Texas, as evidenced by him going to the game. June, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Shout out to the 570 Little League World Series. Used to work for WNEP up there in Scranton, so was in Williamsport a lot. Tucson, Arizona from our guy Ernesto. Arkansas from Spa City. Keith, New Jersey. Is Spa City? What is that? Do you know? Or just because he said Arkansas? There we go. Baltimore, Maryland from Prayer Man. Idaho from Brandon Peck. Hershey, PA from Paul Neitz. Post Falls, Idaho from Tyler. Mexa Ali, North Carolina. Sayre, Pennsylvania from Pat Lane. Wow, you're really in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. I'm very familiar with that. Also the 570. Connecticut from It's Mijos. Hot Sprints, Arkansas.
It's Hot Springs. It's a typo.
Okay, Hot Springs,
I got
Arkansas.
you, my boy.
We got you, Spa City Chop. South Carolina from Deborah. Painting Bear, Scranton. Isn't it crazy? There's this saying out there, and I used to say this at WNEP, all roads lead back to NEPA. It's totally true. All roads do, in fact, lead to NEPA. Spa City corrected that. He said Springs. Hamilton, New Jersey from Dylan's Gameplay. Killeen, Texas from Philadelphia from John Howe. So I'm from Westchester. Me and you in similar boats here. Todd Tony T, South Carolina. F. Dallas from Cool Rains. Good looking, bro, from Spa City. We got you, homie. Altoona from Dan. My sister went to Penn State Altoona before going to main campus. Eric, Tampa, Florida, and June, F. Dallas as well. We do want to hear from you all throughout the show. We're going to be doing a mailbag. So if you want your questions answered or you want us to interact with you all throughout the day, because we do love our audience interaction, a few ways for you to get involved. Use the hashtag Eagles or Super Chat to get your questions, your comments, and your takes featured on the program. You can start getting those in right now. Like, let's just say you had a question or a hot take about the Birds and you didn't want to forget it later. Just ask it now. Producer Trizzy Trace will be able to filter through all of the comments that come in, and he'll pop those up. Hashtag Eagles Super Chat to get your questions live on Eagles Now. Our Super Chat menu today, we're going to have some fun. Now, Trizzy is in his Christmas sweater. Abby's rocking the green. I'm rocking the red on the green background. So we do have our Christmas colors today. So let's have some fun. Every $50 that we get, we will sing a Christmas carol. Every $100 that we get, we will either do a shotgun, beer bong, or a freedom funnel. Every $200 that we get, Abby and Trace will do a beer bong race. It's been a little while since we've been able to party during our midweek show. Usually we go live on Thursday. We're going live on Wednesday because of Christmas break here, even though we really don't take breaks here at Chat Sports. Never take your foot off the gas. Can't be scared out here. Conquer your inner bitch. You know all about that. But that is our Super Chat menu here, 5,120. And it doesn't have to be one Super Chat. It can be collectively. And as always, we do appreciate all of your donations. If you're ready for the show to start, this is what I want you to do right now. Hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Great job here by Nick Stone and Eric, by the way, for getting that hashtag Eagles in there. It's Mijos. You actually have to send in a super chat. You can't type it. It's the dollar function right beneath the comment section. Cool Rains also getting that hashtag Eagles. I appreciate that. So we'll do our best to get everybody who puts hashtag Eagles in the comment section featured on the show. And of course, we'll read them off as well, like Cool Rains right now. Devontae Smith needs 99 yards to get to 1,000 on Saturday. Do you think he can do it? Yes, especially coming off that game last week against Chicago. He's been awesome. So about 100 people watching live. Can we get to 60 likes before we start the show? More people going to continue to pile in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. We'll start officially in 1 minute. A lot of people getting that notification coming in. But about 100 people watching live. Can we get to 60 likes before we start the show? We do need 18 more, and as always, we appreciate your support. Adam Singleton getting in that hashtag Eagles. We do appreciate that as well. And look, we're down to have fun. We're down to celebrate Christmas, sing some Christmas carols. Every $50 that we get, we'll sing some Christmas carols. Every 100, shotgun, freedom funnel, or a beer bong. And if we do get to $200, Abby Trace beer bong race. So coming up on 1 minute, on our little shot clock here, about 20 seconds, 9 more likes to get to 60, and then we'll officially start the program. This has been our audience build-up section where we just let people pile in, we hang out for a bit, we chop it up, and then we officially start the show. What we're going to start off here is just the latest on Jalen Hurts, Gardner Minshew, and then another look at the NFC playoff picture. 4 likes away from 60, now 2 likes away from 60. Continue to pepper that thumbs up icon and like the video, and we're there to honor the great Chuck Bednarik. So with that, let's officially start the show. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's ride. We're going to start with this, of course, the biggest storyline for the Philadelphia Eagles. It is the health of Jalen Hurts going into this Christmas Eve matchup against the Dallas Cowboys on Saturday. Is Hurts actually going to play against the Cowboys? Now, it's been a lot of rumblings, and given what he said, Nick Sirianni said, which we'll get to right around the corner, they said there's a chance he does play after it looked as though he was going to be ruled out as early as a couple of days ago. So much to unpack. We'll talk Gardner Minshew as well as the NFC playoff picture. First, though, just want to thank the Eagles Now family and all of you who have subscribed to the channel, helping us build this into the best Eagles channel right here on YouTube. Just surpassed last night 38,000 subscribers. So if you want daily coverage on the Birds and you're not subscribed, make the smart decision and subscribe today. Here is what we do know about Jalen Hurts, because there's a lot of unknowns going into this game against the Cowboys, and if the Eagles win, lock down the NFC East as well as the number 1 seed in the NFC to get home field advantage. Hurts suffered that shoulder injury against the Chicago Bears. Nick Sirianni said he could play. Jalen Hurts didn't rule out playing. And is that the truth coming from Sirianni or Hurts? Or are they trying to gain a competitive edge because now the Dallas Cowboys don't know which quarterback to prepare for? Two different styles, by the way, in Hurts as well as Gardner Minshew. So here's what Nick Sirianni said this week. I do not put it past Jalen Hurts to play. I don't put anything past him as far as his physical and mental toughness. There's a chance he can play this week. We will play him when he's ready. If that's this week, if it's next week, if it's the week after that, when Jalen's ready to play, he is ready to play all aspects of it. And Sirianni let it be known what we've all become to be familiar with Jalen Hurts. This guy is tough as nails. This guy has a great head on his shoulders, and in between the ears, this guy is rock tough. And he heals fast as well because he's had some injuries throughout his Eagles career, and he's been able to bounce back. He also did Nick Sirianni call Jalen Hurts one of the toughest players that he knows. And, of course, Hurts was pressed during his media availability as to whether or not he was going to play. And here's what he had to say. There's definitely a chance. I'm taking it day by day, though. Everybody knows that I'm dealing with something. It's pretty public. It's out there. I'm not one to really talk about myself. Obviously, being quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, you can't run from that, but I'm taking everything one day at a time, preparing versus a very good defense in Dallas. But Jalen, do you know that this Cowboys defense has gotten throttled the last 2 weeks against the Texans and against the Jacksonville Jaguars? Now, what is interesting about this Hurts injury? It happened, he got crunched to the frozen turf in Chicago at Soldier Field. He actually played pretty well after that. He completed 7 of 10 passes for 110 yards, the long play being that dime to A.J. Brown down that sideline. He also carried it 4 times. So it didn't look as though the injury had a lot of impact or effects on him as a thrower. But sometimes adrenaline can make up for that and you're able to gut it out. But also, is it smart to play Jalen Hurts against the Cowboys, knowing that the magic number right now is 1 to win the NFC East as well as the NFC Conference and get that aforementioned home field advantage? Since Jalen Hurts came off that ankle injury last year, this is a portion of why he's in the MVP conversation, because he has been absolutely sensational since coming off that ankle injury last year. And really, this is a full season sample size here. And this is miraculous. 16-1 record goes to show you the development of him as well. He's completed 67% of his passes for more than 4,000 yards. His touchdown to interception ratio is 25-6. His quarterback rating, 104 on the dot. And during that 17-game sample size, he's run for 836 yards, 15 more touchdowns. So that's 40 total touchdowns to 6 interceptions. And this has been MVP-level play. Now, Hurts did not practice on Wednesday. Gardner Minshew and Ian Book did, taking all of the quarterback reps. And this is after Gardner Minshew had to go to the funeral service for Mike Leach, where he was asked to speak and spoke eloquently about one of the more unique personalities and one of the greatest coaches that we've seen at the college football level. If I were to guess right now, I would say Jalen Hurts does not play, and I don't think he needs to play. And I do think Gardner Minshew, as we're about to break down, can still win this game for Philadelphia. But what do you think about all of this, especially this question here to my right? Who you going with on Christmas Eve? PHI for the Eagles, DAL for the Dallas Cowboys. I got Philadelphia all the way. Now, this is also why Gardner Minshew is a backup quarterback in my eyes, and he should be valued as a backup quarterback. There's no doubt about that because this guy is a very good middle tier, even backup type of guy, and the numbers certainly back that up. When he has made his first start of the season, it's came on 3 occasions. It's been awesome. He's completed 61 of 70 passes. That's good for a completion percentage of 87%. Yards per attempt, nearly 10. 7 tutties, 1 pick. All other games in which he starts, he's not the same guy because the tape is out on Gardner Minshew, a.k.a. Rambo. Completion percentage goes down to 61%. Yards per attempt down from nearly 10 to 6.7. Touchdown interception ratio is good for bad teams that he's been on with the Jags, 34-11. But from my seat, he doesn't really have the deep ball that Jalen Hurts has, that's for sure. But he could still target a bevy of weapons on this Eagles offense and find success, even if there is tape out on Gardner Minshew. This guy's a capable, quality quarterback, and as we've talked about, the Eagles have had plenty of success with backup quarterbacks over the last 2+ decades. And speaking of Dallas Goedert, because Gardner Minshew can't really stretch the field vertically and doesn't have that deep ball accuracy that Jalen has, could open up a lot of opportunities underneath on some of those checkdowns for Dallas Goedert. And we got a preview of how Goedert might look in this offense with Gardner Minshew as the quarterback last year when the Eagles beat the Jets. Goedert had one of the best pass-catching games of his career with Gardner Minshew starting in place of Jalen Hurts. 6 catches, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns, average yards per catch of 17.5. And if Goedert has the opportunity to play with Gardner Minshew, the man otherwise known as Minshew Mania and Rambo, he knows that he can have a big day just because of the identity of quarterback that Gardner Minshew is. He said this about Minshew: Gardner's just a smart football player, man. He's going to take what the defense gives him. Maybe the Cowboys will be playing a little bit soft outside, worrying about Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, so hopefully they forget about me and Minshew can just dump it to me over the middle. That'll be pretty nice. He also said, Dallas in Dallas, that'll sound nice come Saturday if we get that dub, and yes, it will sound sweet. And going back to that game against the Jets, which added to Minshew's first starts of a season and backed up him just playing really well when teams don't have the tape on him. But I think in this scheme, he can certainly find success. He was awesome that day. His other start last year came the final week of the season when the Eagles got just dusted by the Dallas Cowboys in a game that they rested a lot of their players. 20 of 25 that day in the Meadowlands, 242 yards, both of his touchdowns to Dallas Goedert. But me saying that Minshew struggles to push the ball downfield, that was the case against the Jets last year. Yards per attempt at 5.5. So he did not really push the ball downfield. That could be something to keep an eye out for against Dallas. And for Nick Sirianni, Shane Steichen, don't be stupid for the second consecutive week. Get Miles Sanders involved and feed him the rock to keep the Cowboys off balance. If the run game isn't working, that's one thing. But at least try to establish the run to open up the pass game for Gardner Minshew. Hopefully we can see a lot of Miles Sanders, who up to this point has been having a career year for Philadelphia. NFC playoff picture around the corner, as well as some Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence discussion, because great troll job by Philadelphia sending Jacksonville cheesesteaks for beating the Dallas Cowboys. First, though, let's tell you here about Rocket Money. The other week, I realized that I forgot to cancel my Apple TV subscription after a free trial ran out from over the summer. I had signed up at the time for a free trial to watch the final days of Ptolemy Gray with Samuel L. Jackson. Great show, by the way. And then I saw and got this alert a couple of weeks ago that Apple TV was upping their subscription costs. And that reminded me, wait, did I ever cancel that? I log on to Rocket Money, and it allowed me to cancel that subscription easily and fast. And right away, I was able to start saving that money. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, by the way. The app shows you all of your subscriptions in one place and cancels for you whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't know that you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription, and to cancel it, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. So head to rocketmoney.com/Eagles now. This could save you hundreds of dollars per year. We're going to put that link in the comment section as well as the description of this video, whether it's Netflix, Spotify, Amazon, Apple TV for me. All of your subscriptions on one screen, then you just hit cancel. All right, next level trolling by the birds after Dougie P the only Super Bowl winning head coach in the history of this great franchise, pulled off the upset last week and taking down the Jacksonville Jaguars. Your boy here, I love the Jags +4, +4.5. Made some money on that one. But Eagles employees sent Peterson 35 Philly cheesesteaks for the Jags beating the Cowboys. That's great. And Doug Peterson has brought the best out of Trevor Lawrence as he's continued to be kind of a quarterback whisperer. Sample size is out there. Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts, now Trevor Lawrence. We'll take a look at those numbers for Lawrence because we have to show and shower some love toward Dougie P. First, though, embrace debate here. Best cheesesteak spot in the Philadelphia area is what? Now, it's been a little while since I've been back to D'Alessandro's. That used to be my number one. But I've seen a lot of online movement saying that their cheesesteaks have become really bad and mediocre. So I have to find a new spot. Help me find that new spot right now in the comment section. As for Trevor Lawrence, thanks to the tutelage of Doug Peterson, it helps when Urban Meyer is no longer your head coach. 197 of 297, his last 8 games. He's completed 66% of his passes. He's been one of the more accurate throwers in the league. 15-3 touchdown to interception ratio. That's the coaching of Doug Peterson right there, and that's why I really like the hire at the time. As for that NFC playoff picture, Philadelphia going into Christmas Eve with a nice little cushion here in the NFC East division as well as in the NFC conference, right? They're 13-1, 99% chance to win the division, lock up the number 1 seed. They have to lose the rest of their games to lose their stranglehold of that top spot in the division as well as the conference. I don't buy the Minnesota Vikings as legit. San Francisco 49ers, I do. If they get the number 1 seed, that's scary. Both the Vikings and Niners going for that number 1 spot if the Eagles do struggle. And if the Cowboys win out and the Eagles lose out, they could win the division, and they could be a factor as a top 3 seed. That's why it's important with Gardner Minshew to take care of business on Saturday and leave no doubt. The remaining schedule for the Birds. I would be floored. I would be shocked if they lost the rest of these games. Week 16 against the Cowboys, Week 17 at home against the Saints, and then you stay at Lincoln Financial Field Week 18 against the New York Giants. This team is too well coached. They're too talented. They're too much on a roll right now to really falter down the stretch, in my opinion. Before we hop on out of here for this particular segment, love interacting with the Bird Gang on Twitter and Instagram, so if you want to hit me up, do so right now at Chase_Senior. It's the same handle on both social media platforms. All right, 180 people watching live, 79 likes. Let's get to 100 likes stat. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. Best cheesesteak spot in the Philadelphia area, Peter Thurman. Max's Chubby from Calvin. Chubby's number 2 from South Jersey. Jim's on South, not Geno's or Pat's. That's tourist stuff. Jim's is awesome. Wawa, no way. No way, Wawa from
Wawa has elite
Gemini.
Sandwiches.
Elite sandwiches, like conveniency there is huge, but you're not getting the best cheesesteak in the Philadelphia area at Wawa.
One of the best sandwiches I've ever had after the bars in Gainesville, Florida, though.
When you're drunk, it hits
Electric.
different. And they're expanding out to the Midwest now. Marina Sands, Tony Luke's, I've been there. It's a good spot. Sonny's is pretty good. Sonny's is really good, actually. I think that's underrated. Wawa never from Peter Thurman. You're a Delco guy. That's where Wawa actually originated. Max's and Chubby's from South Jersey. Okay. Ish Kabibbles, I hear that a lot from Chicago Wind. Orange and Water, St. Papastoris. DNS Subs from Eric Parks. Gooey Louie. Broad and Erie. That's where it's at, South Jersey. Okay. Lanark Diner from Flippin' the Bird, 85. Deborah Kaiser, I like Wawa. I love Wawa. I just don't want to get my cheesesteaks there. That's all it comes down to. All right, a lot of you have used the hashtag Eagles so far. No super chats. Who's going to break the super chat cherry here and send one in? Hashtag Eagles super chat to get featured on the show. What do you got? And we do have a great super chat menu on tap for you all today. We're singing Christmas carols. I have the red sweater on. Trace has the Christmas sweater. Abby's rocking some green as well. Green and red for Christmas. Let's go. Every $50 in total that we get, we will sing a Christmas carol. Every $100 that we get, shotgun, beer bong, or a freedom funnel. Every $200 that we get, Abby and Trace beer bong race. Elf on the Shelf. How fitting. On our Christmas edition, it's Elf on the Shelf. Great game growing up, by the way. My mom used to hide the elf all over the crib. My sister and I would be fascinated in trying to track it down. Great game. I feel like the Eagles are going to win by 1 point against the Cowboys. We'll take it.
Hey,
we'll take that 1 point victory.
A win is a win is a win.
A win is a win is a win.
All right, sorry, Chase. Flash sale, so every $20 is a round of shots
Whoa.
for the next minute.
I didn't know this was coming.
He had no clue this was happening. You should have seen the graphics up on the screen. It was something completely different. So 1 minute, if we get $20 or more, round of shots.
Wow.
And it contributes to the Christmas Carol Fund. Sorry about it.
It does. It does.
Sorry.
So there
Abby
you go.
wants to do a beer bong, I know. So we got to get to 100.
Yeah. Every super chat, $20 or more, it's a round of shots.
Sorry, Chase.
Sorry, Chase. Sincerely, Trizzy. So keep us updated there on that clock there, Triz.
30 seconds.
Elf on the Shelf, you're the best streamer. Thank you so much. Flippy Ducky said, do you know how Jalen Hurts is doing? We just talked about that. So if you want to scroll back, we spent, 10, 15 minutes.
Hey-o!
Peter. So that's a round of shots, right?
Yes, sir. Abby,
I feel like we have to do Fireball, cinnamon, Christmas
it's
vibes.
Christmassy. Could you get
So Abby, you want to get that
Fireball
handle?
3 glasses?
Woohoo! Let's go.
I knew y'all would come.
Peter, you're a real one.
I knew
and that
y'all
gets
would
us to
come
$22. So once we get to 50, we're going to sing a Christmas carol.
I feel like we got to start off strong with like some Jingle Bells or some Jingle Bell Rock or something.
Yeah,
good.
Maybe Rudolph.
Rudolph
We could start
was a
off
good
with
one.
Rudolph or
Rudolph's
something.
a good one.
Get your best Christmas carols into the comment section.
Yeah, drop your favorite Christmas carol and your favorite Christmas movie. Let us know.
Flippy Ducky, does anybody have the timestamp for it? We literally just spent the entire first segment talking about
Chase,
Hurts.
you want to run through the
It
Hurts part real quick?
Let me go. Let me just take a look at it here. I'm getting you the timestamp. If you go back to about, let's see, the 10-minute mark, about the 10-minute mark there, Flippy Ducky. 10-minute mark of when we started the show.
I got Santa boots.
Flipping the
Flipping
bird!
That's 2 shots.
That's 2 shots, and the shot clock ends, by the way.
It's
but
over.
this
It
does
just
go
ended.
toward.
I got Santa boots.
Oh, we got Santa
Heck
boots.
yeah!
Let's go.
All right, we're $10 away from
Santa
singing
boots.
a Christmas carol. $9,
That's right.
excuse me, from a Christmas carol.
$9 away from a Christmas carol. We'll start off with Rudolph. You want to put that in stone?
Rudolph. And we are going to, for the record, do that.
Yeah. Here, give me yours. It just makes it easier. And then
Yeah.
give me Abby's as well.
All right,
We're
flipping the
drinking out of
bird.
Santa boots as well.
Silver Linings Playbook was filmed at,
In Delco.
oh yeah, at the diner. I don't know. I'm not from Philly.
In Delco. That's where Silver Linings Playbook
They
was
have
filmed.
a plaque in the booth. Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper sat in. Cheesesteaks there are great.
There you
Hurts
go,
is gonna
mate.
play Saturday, bro. He thinks that Hurts is going to play and they're going to win 50-10.
Oh, yeah. So here we go, flipping the bird. Silver Linings Playbook was filmed at Lanark Diner. I believe that's a correct pronunciation, right? They have a plaque in the booth. Jennifer Lawrence, beautiful, by the way, and Bradley Cooper, the booth that they sat in. Cheesesteaks, they are great there. Hurts is going to play Saturday, bro. Eagles get the dub. Did he say 50-10? Oh, some salts.
Hit me with that.
Hey, $10 away from a Christmas carol. Can we get there before our next segment? We're going to preview this Cowboys game.
Ooh.
You're going to lose?
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, cheers.
No,
Nah,
don't
going to
give me
get the
that.
dub even with Gardner.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
That was a terrible cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas. I'm not a huge Fireball guy, but I'll do it for the family. I'll do it for the fam. Oh, we have to do another one, right?
Yarr.
Flipping the bird 85 with the other 20.
Yarr. Make sure if...
Here. Coop, you get some new shorts? Nice. That's a quick run.
So
Ivan got my shot. Let's go.
So we're $10 away from singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for you.
Yeah. We'll sing
Yesterday-
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for another $10 super chat to get to 50.
Yesterday, we went crazy with the caroling.
Yes.
We were really feeling the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Here in the office, it was real. Cheers. Flipping the
Three
bird and
wise
Peter.
men.
We appreciate that.
Irish whiskey, American whiskey, Canadian rye whiskey, fucking A.
Whatever. Did somebody say that?
Real ones now.
Nathan Samuels with the 2. All right, now we're at 44. $6 away. $6 away. I think we're going to get there after our Cowboys preview. How about that? And we'll sing a Christmas carol for the fam.
We'll get there after the preview. How about that?
Ivan, Kettle One. So you're a big vodka guy. Yo, that Catch Me Outside, how about that chick? She makes like millions of dollars.
Yeah, she's like an
OnlyFans.
She does OnlyFans and like raps or some shit.
Must be nice.
Dude.
Must be
Y'all
nice.
could do it.
Yeah.
You could.
I could like take pictures of my feet and put them up
No,
there.
you absolutely
Well,
Some
for
creeps
sure.
would
But
love
the
to do
thing
that.
is,
Flipping the bird! That gets us to 50.
Oh, no.
See, the thing about it
How about
is,
we sing the song after the Cowboys preview?
Yeah,
either way.
that way you have to stick around.
That way
Sorry
you have to
about
stick
it.
around.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. Flipping the bird. Dak throws 2 INTs. He's sacked 12 times. 12 times would be incredible. 2 interceptions would be great too, because teams that win the turnover battle, they win 80% of games in the NFL. And he's thrown a lot of interceptions this year. Receiving core isn't all that great. Offensive line has been sketchy, but also he's been asked to throw the football more. And with more pass attempts, he hasn't been as effective. Another reminder, if you want to join the show, mailbag coming up after our Cowboys preview. Hashtag Eagles or Super Chat to get your questions answered. And we're $50 away, by the way, from either a shotgun, freedom funnel, or a beer bong from either myself, Trizzy, or Abby. Denise. Yeah, we'll pop it up. Another 10. Now we're 40 away. Denise. I think we're saying that right. D-Nice? D-Nice?
Shot.
Trace can do another shot if he wants to.
Woohoo!
Put yourself on there.
Gimme.
7 likes away from 100. Make sure you hit that thumbs up icon, like the video.
What?
Dennis Designs. Okay, I got you.
Designs.
I was
Okay,
trying to
that's
figure out what it was. Dennis Designs. Dennis Designs. 40 away from
Cheers,
even more party.
Dennis.
It's an Eagles Now Wednesday. Flipping the bird. He's out, guys and gals. If I don't see your stream before the holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Salute to you, Flipping the Bird 85. The winner of the Brian Dawkins autographed helmet that we gave away a couple of weeks ago.
I'll put it right here since we're showing.
So he's a real one, Flipping the Bird 85. One of our Super Chat MVPs throughout this year. All right, coming up next on the show, going to preview this game. Eagles, Cowboys, one of the best rivalries in all of sports. Let's chop it up, preview this game, keys to the game, injury report. We're going to dive into it all. You're not getting this content anywhere else. And by the end of this preview, I'm telling you folks, we better get to 100 likes. We are 5 away. So without further ado, let's break down and preview the biggest game upcoming this weekend. Eagles and Cowboys set to clash for this NFC East rivalry game on Christmas Eve Saturday, and one of the best rivalries in all of sports, not just the National Football League. It's going to be a phenomenal matchup with a lot at stake, with the Philadelphia Eagles having an opportunity with the victory to lock up the number 1 seed and celebrate an NFC East championship in the Cowboys visiting locker room. Kickoff is set for the afternoon slot, 4:25 p.m. Eastern. The Cowboys, line's kind of been fluctuating all throughout the week. I'm seeing 2.5. It went up to 5, down to 4.5. The over-under set there at 50.5. Going to take place at Jerry World. And if you hate those Dallas Cowgirls, I want you to type F Dallas right now in the chat. Coming your way on our preview. Really just the best preview that you'll find that any Eagles YouTube channel has to offer. And we begin with 2 teams, in my opinion, kind of going in opposite directions here. Eagles' last 5 games beat the Chicago Bears this past Sunday, 25-20, a little bit sloppy, but still came through with the win on the road in difficult weather environments. Week 14, crushed the New York Giants 48-22. Week 13, another really impressive win against the Tennessee Titans. In primetime against the Packers, Philadelphia able to outlast Aaron Rodgers and the Pack. Final score 40-33. And Week 11, coming off that loss against the Washington Commanders, the only loss for Philadelphia this year, a 17-16 come-from-behind victory for the Birds in the final moments of that game on the road. As for the Dallas Cowboys, if you look at the record in these last 5, you might say, well, it's not two teams on the opposite end, right? Look at how the Cowboys have played the last 2 weeks. A loss to the Jags. They probably should have lost to the Houston Texans. The Texans had multiple plays inside the 5. If they get it in there, then they probably win that football game. In fact, they do, right? So they beat the Texans. They got lucky. They beat the Colts 54-19. But really, in my eyes, the last complete game for the Dallas Cowboys came all the way back in Week 11. So the Eagles right now playing better, and I just think flat out they are the better football team. As for the Cowboys injury report, a little bit banged up going into this one, but at this juncture of the regular season, a lot of teams are. Leighton Vander Esch dealing with the shoulder ailment, DeMarcus Lawrence with the foot injury, Jaron Kearse shoulder as well, Jake Ferguson coming off a concussion, and Dorrance Armstrong an ankle and a knee. And the guy that was saying it's the system and the team, Micah Parsons, who took some shots at Jalen Hurts saying he doesn't deserve the NFL MVP. He's been a non-participant in practice Tuesday and Wednesday with an illness. I doubt that he misses this game for a guy who is in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. If he doesn't play, obviously, that's a huge edge to Philadelphia, whether or not Jalen Hurts doesn't play, or Gardner Minshew plays. Micah Parsons is just an animal out there and a unique defensive talent. To the Eagles injury report, it's headlined by Jalen Hurts. Non-participant in practice on Wednesday. Probably won't practice all week, in my opinion, because of how sensitive that shoulder is on his throwing arm. Kevon Wallace, hip. Zach Pascal, non-participant as well because of a concussion. Tyree Jackson limited with a knee injury. Good news here. Even if Kevon Wallace can't go, which hopefully he can as a depth piece because C.J. Gardner-Johnson's still out, Reed Blankenship, the surprise safety, UDFA, full participant in practice this week coming off that knee injury suffered 2 weeks ago. So with that, the biggest question of our show today, it's time for you to get your predictions into the comments section. Who do you like to win this game on Christmas Eve? DAL for the Cowboys, PHI for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think Philadelphia wins by a final score of 27-23, even if Gardner Minshew has to play. You take a look at the betting odds here. The over-under for this game, like I said, it's kind of been changing. 47, the favorites, Cowboys 4.5, but we were seeing 2.5 earlier this week. Going to be a good matchup nonetheless. And if you want to bet on this game, make sure you do so with our sportsbook partner, BetUS, offering the best sportsbook that any sportsbook, best deal, that any sportsbook does have to offer, a 125% deposit bonus. If you plug in that link, chatsports.com/EaglesBet, that promo code here to my right, Eagles125, you get a 125% deposit bonus. You put in $100, you get a free $125 back. That's $225 to game with for the Birds to put that beat down on the Dallas Cowboys. My take for this game, Eagles can still win it. Even if Jalen Hurts doesn't play, obviously he's been the result of 35 touchdowns so far this year combined through the air and on the ground. So it'd be a huge loss if he's not able to play. But this is what it comes down to. Philadelphia Eagles are a better team than the Dallas Cowboys. They are better coached than the Dallas Cowboys. They play better in big spots than the Dallas Cowboys. And there are some weaknesses that I do think Philadelphia can pinpoint and exploit in this game, again, even with Gardner Minshew, especially in that secondary. Outside of Trevon Diggs, this is a secondary that has been awful. Kelvin Joseph has been reeling the last couple of weeks. Deron Bland is their nickel corner. He can be taken advantage of. And other than that, a lot of bad corners on this team, and this Eagles receiving core top to bottom, one of the best and most versatile in the National Football League. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith showed that certainly as a top duo. Last week against Chicago, they went off. A.J. Brown targeted 16 times, caught 9 of them. 181 yards, that long of 68 came after that Jalen Hurts injury. Absolute dime. And Smitty, he's less than 100 yards away from surpassing 1,000 receiving yards as well. 5 catches, 126 yards for him, a long of 45. And I love the versatility that they bring, the different looks that they give this Eagles offense, and the overall dynamic ability that both of those wide receivers have, and they have the edge even with Gardner Minshew at quarterback against a porous Cowboys secondary. The Eagles offense also going to get back Dallas Goedert, who's been out ever since getting injured in the lone loss for Philadelphia against the Washington Commanders on Monday Night Football. And up until that point, he had been having a career year with 544 receiving yards and was behind Travis Kelce average yards per catch at 12.7. And for Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen, I think this is really important, right? This Cowboys defense statistically has been good all year, even though the last couple of weeks against Houston and against Jacksonville, they have not been good. I need to see the Eagles give the football to Miles Sanders more, try to establish the ground game earlier and often as compared to last week's game plan against Chicago, which just didn't make a lot of sense. See if you can establish the run with Miles Sanders, and don't ignore him. He's having a career year, one of the best backs in the NFL, and what that does is, if Gardner Minshew does play, sets up some of those play-action plays, those RPOs, and some of those passes deep downfield. Another big point of emphasis for Philadelphia, and this might be the biggest key to the game, the Eagles' pass rush can certainly overwhelm this Cowboys' offensive line, take over the game, and win it all by themselves. The Eagles are number 1 in sacks in the NFL this year, led by Hassan Reddick's 12. He's closing in on a career high. Javon Hargrave has already set a career high. So too is Josh Sweat, both of them respectively. 10, 9.5 sacks. Brandon Graham closing in on a career high as well. He's 1 away from setting a new career mark. And Fletcher Cox, who was not good to start the year at defensive tackle, to have 6 sacks so far heading into Week 16. His production also pretty good. And this Cowboys offensive line depth chart, a lot of holes here. This is an offensive line that for a long time has been good. They do get Tyron Smith back, but Tyler Smith at that left tackle position, will we see a little bit of Jason Peters, who's had to fill in here and there to actual levels of success? He's played pretty well, but this Eagles defensive line against this Cowboys offensive line, the edge certainly goes to Philadelphia. I will tell you this about what the Cowboys have done offensively. They've been running the hell out of the football with Bo Tony Pollard as well as Ezekiel Elliott. And this has been a trend for Dallas the last couple of weeks, and it will be a true test for this Eagles rushing defense, which before the acquisitions of Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh, getting back Jordan Davis, they were historically bad against the run, and that is the forte for this Cowboys team. And honestly, I think that's when they're better. That's when they're a stronger offensive unit, when they run the football more and don't rely on Dak Prescott. If Prescott has to throw the ball 30, 40, 50 times, that gives the edge to Philadelphia. You see what Dallas was able to do against the Jaguars last week. And as we round out our preview here, think about this, right? Close your eyes. You want to wish for something from Santa for Christmas. This game taking place on Christmas Eve. Is there anything better than winning the NFC East in the Cowboys' house at AT&T Stadium, Jerry World in Arlington, Texas, and in the process, locking up that number 1 seed? The answer to this question, no. I hate the Cowboys. You hate the Cowboys. And to officially win the division, rock those shirts, put on those hats in the Cowboys' house, how about them Cowboys? I think it happens even if Gardner Minshew plays. So with that, predict the score. I gave you my score prediction a little bit earlier. I think it's close. I think the Birds come out with the dub. Eagles, Cowboys, Saturday, Christmas Eve. The whole world's going to be watching, and the storylines will be plentiful. See what the people are saying here. Zion, Dennis Designs, Flippy Ducky. Get those score predictions in. Flippy Ducky says 27-20. Cool Rains 24-21. Zion. So if they don't, the Eagles win anyway. Ryan Rowe, a big supporter of what we do. He says Eagles 48-22. 48 points with Gardner Minshew. I'm all here for the memes of Cowboys fans being very sad. And for the social media clips of Gardner Minshew with the stash and the hair. Zion, 31-24. Peter Thurman, 28-14. Barricade, 31-23. Underdog Champs, 28-21. Flippy Ducky, 100-0. That would be a record. Eric, 24-17. Birds. June, 28-21. Good stuff right there. So we will be taking your questions as well as your super chats coming up for our next segment. as we round everything out here. Hashtag Eagles or Super Chat to get your questions answered. A Christmas Carol is coming up. Why is that? Well, that's because we got to one of the markers on our Super Chat menu. Every $50 that we get, Christmas coming up on Sunday. A lot of you are already in the Christmas mood. Some of you probably rocking some Christmas jammies right now, watching the show because you're off of work. But the grind don't stop here at Chat Sports. Every $50 that we get, we will sing a Christmas Carol. So we have one Christmas Carol coming up, and we're $40 away from another Christmas Carol. Every $100 that we get, we're 40 away from this too. Shotgun, beer bong, or a freedom funnel from either me, Trizzy, or Abby. And every $200 that we get, an Abby and Trace beer bong race. We are $140 away from the most epic showdown outside of Cowboys-Eagles this weekend, taking place right here on Eagles Now. It's the Abby and Trace beer bong race. Now, we did tell you before we go to our last segment, we going Rudolph here. We'll sing Rudolph here on the show.
Do it!
Keep in mind, we're in the broadcasting space. We are not singers, but this is going to be a lot of fun. A 1, a 2, a 3. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it goes like a flashlight.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Pretty good.
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go. That's good stuff right there. Now,
Abby.
Cato Gaming, skull emojis. That means that he doesn't like it.
That means, no. That means we were so good, it killed him.
Dennis Design said, come on, Abby, join in.
Abby, give us your best Simon Cowell. Give us your American Idol. Are we going to Hollywood or
Zion
not?
said,
I
Abby.
will say that could have been way worse.
It was
See, we're going to Hollywood.
Zion said Abby died of the cringeness, pretty much. Her soul left her body there for a second.
Merry Cringemas.
Philly Jake, Abby, cause of death, cringe. Cato, best singers, bro. Nick Stone, this channel is the best. And we still have another segment left to get to. $40 away if you want to sing and hear another Christmas carol. I know a lot of you do. Ivan, that's what's up. Cool Rains, good day. Poor Abby. Deborah Kaiser, poor Rudolph. Joining any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, once you got my sleigh tonight. There you go, Deborah. You're singing a little bit in the comment section. A for effort from Mr. Awesome Guy. What's up, Mr. Awesome Guy?
Hey, Buddy the Elf said it. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Facts. Bosch, that was beautiful. If you want more beautiful singing, $40 away from another Christmas carol. Here's another look at our Super Chat menu. Took a couple of shots for the homies as well. Every $50, Christmas carol. $100, shotgun beer bong freedom funnel. Every $200, an Abby and Trace beer bong race.
I could really use a beer after that. Just letting y'all know.
Yeah. The soul will return to her body after it left. Cause of death, cringe. So bring it back with the beer, which will happen.
Waffle,
Christmas carol and beers on deck.
We are taking requests.
For a $40 Super Chat.
If you send in a Super Chat, you get a request.
Kevin Shelton, Eagles, let's go. Coming up, mailbag, taking some of your questions, but also looking ahead at the Eagles 2023 free agency class. A lot of big names who they have to think about re-signing, and a lot of those conversations, they're starting. Waffle Crusher, y'all taking requests? Yes. If we get to $100, 40 away, we'll allow you to choose the song for us. We will allow you to choose the song for us. consensus, of course, but Waffle Crusher, let us know. And everybody can send in a couple of 5s to help get us there. All right. Take a look ahead for the Eagles, and then we'll take some of your questions, and then an Eagles Now happy hour. It's all getting underway right now. Another loaded show coming your way here on Philadelphia Eagles Now, no matter where you are or how you're tuned. And as always, appreciate all of you for watching Eagles Now, especially during this holiday season. And because of you watching, just want to say a quick thank you to everybody for helping get this channel past 38,000 subscribers. For a guy who grew up in the Westchester area, rooting on this football team, to be able to grow it this season like we have, it's been an absolute blast. And for those of you who aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button for informative, entertaining news, rumors, analysis, live shows, and watch parties with videos coming your way every single day. As for what we're getting into on today's show, as we look to continue to build the Eagles Now empire, we're going to take a look ahead at the Eagles 2023 free agency class, and then we'll take some of your questions. And of course, with some of the marquee players on this list, we'll have that conversation. Should the Eagles bring them back and pay them, or should they let them walk? A lot of difficult conversations here because this organization right now, they're starting to look ahead already, even though their eyes are on a Super Bowl championship, at what players they want to mortgage the future for, they want to invest capital in. So let's take a look at this free agency class. And like I said, some monster names on this list: Fletcher Cox, Robert Quinn, Brandon Graham, Javon Hargrave, Jason Kelce. When you look at Cox as well as Jason Kelce, two of the most legendary Eagles of all time. And after that trade for Robert Quinn, I think he's going to leave. He's injured right now, and before the injury, he wasn't giving this team anything. Brandon Graham is in that conversation as well. That's bad job on my part. 3 of the GOATs on the Mount Rushmore for this franchise in the history of it. And the Eagles have made it be known that their team-building philosophy is really building along the defensive line as well as the offensive line. And in today's pass-happy NFL, it is so vital to get a pass rush on opposing quarterbacks, and the Eagles have been able to do that this year. And Brandon Graham, even though he's getting a little bit older, he's in his mid-30s here. He's been in the league for a really long time. He's having one of the best years of his career. I think he should be in the running for NFL Comeback Player of the Year. 8.5 sacks for him. Hargrave with 10. Fletcher Cox with 6. If you lose a couple of those players, or you lose all 3 of them, you get gutted with the depth along that defensive line. So I do think it's going to be a priority to bring a Hargrave back. And if you had to choose between Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox, maybe you allow Jordan Davis to continue to grow into that role at defensive tackle. You let Cox leave, which of course is a very difficult conversation to have. And then Brandon Graham comes back on maybe a year-by-year basis, because I do think that he can still play. As for another one of the all-time Eagles greats in Jason Kelce, it's crazy that this guy drafted all the way back in 2011. He's been in the league for more than a decade. 6th-round pick. Has ended up just blowing away his value, right? But still at this moment is the best center in the NFL. The numbers back that up. The tape backs it up even further. Overall Pro Football Focus grade, nearly 90 for a guy who's thought about and contemplated retirement over the last couple of years. Pass blocking grade, 82.4. Run blocking grade, nearly 89. League average, by the way, 70. And in 950 total snaps for Jason Kelce, 0 hits and 0 sacks. I hope that he plays as long as he can, but of course, for Jason Kelce, it comes down to keeping his body right. And if his body's shutting down and he's worried about the mental aspect of the rigors of playing football, he might call it quits. Cam Jurgens is waiting in the wings, but this guy is just the best. And I want to continue to see him play in the midnight green. So to show Jason Kelce some love, type 62, his jersey number, down in the comments section. And the next Eagles jersey that I get, can't say a lot of people would like to get an offensive lineman's jersey. Jason Kelce is just different. Mardi Gras at the parade, fantastic. Get those 62s in. More free agents here for Philadelphia, and more big names for Howie Roseman and crew to think about. James Bradbury, 1-year deal, ended up being a massive bargain. Isaac Seumalo, he's one of your starting guards. Andre Dillard will probably walk to be a starting left tackle somewhere, and that's fine. He deserves that. Kaiser White, another good value deal for the Eagles in free agency. TJ Edwards has been one of the highest graded linebackers in the NFL this year. If you could bring him back for an affordable price, and I believe the Eagles will be able to do that, then that will be money worth spent as they finally invest in linebacker. Ndamukong Suh, Linval Joseph, I doubt that they come back. They're just trying to chase a Super Bowl right now, but you never know. Boston Scott, as an RB3, RB4. You could certainly do worse. Zach Pascal is kind of that gritty wide receiver who you need. Nick Sirianni loves him, so I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back on a cheap deal. And Miles Sanders. Let's talk about Miles Sanders here. First time in his career that the second-round pick out of Penn State has surpassed 1,000 rushing yards. That's a career high by far. Never even really came all that close. And his 11 rushing touchdowns, also a career high. The big conversation for Miles Sanders. Do you want to pay a running back, let's say, $8, $10, $12 million? Or do you want to get a cheaper back behind what is still going to be a great offensive line and maybe also draft a running back who will come at a fraction of the price and maybe even be just as good, if not better, than Miles Sanders? I think continuity is really important. If Sanders wants to take a hometown discount, I'd like that as well, but those are the conversations that this front office will have as well. More free agents left to get to here. Rick Lovato, the long snapper, he's been a good long snapper. He's no John Dornbos, the magic man, but Rick Lovato's been good. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, what a trade by Howie Roseman in the lead up to this year. He was so good before he went out with that lacerated kidney. Sua Opeta, backup offensive lineman, wouldn't rule him returning. Tyree Jackson, he is what he is. Gardner Minshew, he could make some money as a fringe starter or one of the highest paid backups, and the Eagles always like to invest a lot of money into that backup spot. And then Marcus Epps, he's been really good at safety this year for the player that he is. As for C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he came into this year having not played a lot of safety. So because of that, he struggled a little bit in coverage. He did play a little bit of that with the New Orleans Saints, but primarily out of that nickel position. But it's his instincts that's really showed up to me on the tape. Pro Football Focus numbers aren't good. The actual numbers pretty solid. Before he went out, he had led the NFL in interceptions. So that goes to show you the instincts that he has as a guy who can kind of play all across the field. I'd love for a guy like that to return because I love the swagger that he brings to this Eagles locker room. So with that, let's ask you this. Which free agent among all those free agents do the Eagles need to sign? I'm going to challenge you to come up with one name here. Which free agent do you need the Eagles to sign? Let us know right now in the comment section. Do you want to start saving money? Do you want to start canceling your subscriptions and you don't want to waste money any longer? Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, will allow you to do just that. And the other week, I got this notification that Apple TV was going to increase their monthly costs, and I was like, shoot, I actually do have an Apple TV subscription. I realized I forgot to cancel it after my free trial ran out over the summer because all I was trying to do at the time was watch the final days of Ptolemy Gray with Samuel L. Jackson. And I pulled up the Rocket Money app. It allowed me to cancel my subscription, and I was able to start saving right away. And it's Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. This is an app that shows you all of your subscriptions in one place and then cancels for you whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't know you were paying for. And you may even find out when you log on to the app that you've been double charged for a subscription. And to cancel it, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. So get rid of those useless subscriptions. View all of your subscriptions on one screen. Hit that simple cancel button. Optimize your finances by heading to rocketmoney.com/Eagles. Now, it's a free download, but make sure you use our link so that they know that Chat Sports sent you. Let's start taking your questions here on Eagles Now. Nick Stone always bringing the heat. Do you think Devontae Smith will get the 99 yards he needs to reach 1,000 yards on Saturday? How about a play action pass deep to Devontae Smith for a splash play to help him get there? Let's do it, Nick Stone. And that would be two wide receivers on this team, both with 1,000 receiving yards. That's pretty uncanny, even in today's pass-happy NFL. Eric, with this, I hope we don't re-sign Miles Sanders. I love him, but running back is easy to replace, especially with Hurts at quarterback. I agree with you. I think that running backs are an expendable position, and you can find some really good ones out there for very affordable prices. And if he's asking for $10 million, I think that money can be allocated elsewhere to positions of importance like edge rusher, like defensive tackle, like cornerback, or like safety. So, Eric, you make a good point there. I'm in agreement there. Adam Singleton, one of our Chat Sports MVPs this year, already the winner of our Tennessee Titans guitar from a couple of weeks ago during our watch party. With Jalen's shoulder injury, will that affect what the Eagles' playoff run can look like, even though Minshew will start? So I don't think at least maybe I'm hopeful that this Jalen Hurts injury, I don't think it's going to be all that serious. He finished the game and played really well and didn't have any restrictions in throwing the football. So if he was really hurt, I can understand the adrenaline coming into play, right? But if he was really hurt, he wouldn't be able to chuck the rock. So hopefully this isn't something that lingers. If it does linger, the Eagles' offense is really built around him, and he's an MVP candidate for a reason. Then I'll start to get a little bit concerned. Appreciate that, Adam. Izzy B! Get Cam. Sorry, War Damn Eagle. Izzy B, a very big Cam Newton fan. Gardner Minshew so much better, though, Izzy B. And it's pretty telling that the Eagles would rather have Ian Book than Cam Newton at this point. But Izzy B, thank you so much for your donation. You're a real one. Philly Jake, if Gardner Minshew somehow beats the Cowboys, should Jalen play at all until the playoffs? Yes. Yes, he should, Philly Jake, because you think about it, right? 3 games left. Let's say that the Eagles get the number 1 seed, they win the NFC East, and Jalen Hurts misses the rest of the regular season. That's 3 games. Bye week, that's 4 weeks. He wouldn't play again for 5? That would scare the living hell out of me. Why? Because you're counting on a quarterback to lead you to a playoff and Super Bowl run after having not played 5 weeks. There is rust that's bound to happen with accuracy. And 1 turnover, that can change a football game. Jose. Hot take, Jason Peters going to be exposed by our defensive line. He was an Eagles legend. He's probably going to go to Canton and rock that brown jacket as a Hall of Famer, as a Philadelphia Eagle. So his bust will probably have him being an Eagle. He was good for a little while for the Buffalo Bills, but for more than a decade, one of the best left tackles in the game. And he's actually played pretty well, Jose. If the Eagles are able to expose him a little bit, that's good for this defense, no question. Zion, I wish for boys not to make the playoffs because they need to lose every game coming up to not make the playoffs. So if they don't, Eagles win anyway. So I wish for the Eagles to win. So the Cowboys right now have 10 wins. If they lost the rest of their games, 10 wins still might get you in depending on what the Giants and Washington does. Right? So let's take a look at the playoff picture here. You lose the rest of your games, you'd be 10-7. But still, if the Giants and Commanders struggle, as Washington has a really difficult game this weekend against San Francisco, Dallas can still get in that wild card spot. But if they lose out the remainder of their games, I hope it happens because, my goodness, who doesn't love a Cowboys choke job? That's a Christmas present underneath the tree during this time of year. Who you got in this game on Saturday, Christmas Eve? You going with the Cowboys? You going with the Birds? Let us know right now in the comment section. And as always, appreciate all of you for tuning in. All right, 3 segments in the can. Fat Lou, Eagles all the way. Izzy is dead on assignment. DOA. Any relation to Izzy B? Izzy B. He won at Auburn. Auburn always the underdogs. Yeah, that was like more than a decade ago, though, Izzy. So we have Izzy B and Izzy is. Burner account, Izzy B? Chewalure, Philadelphia. Before we hop on out of here, last chance to get donations in. If we want to keep the Eagles Now Happy Hour going, as it officially starts right now, you can send in a super chat. Every $50 that we get, we sing a Christmas carol. Every $100, shotgun, beer bong, or a freedom funnel. Every $200, Abby and Trace beer bong race. Updated look at the tally. We're at $62 right now. So 38 from both a Christmas carol and either a shotgun, beer bong, or freedom funnel.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Sorry, Chase. We're doing it again, man.
Oh, no.
We're doing it again. 1 minute shot clock. $20 super chat or more. We're doing rounds of shots. 1 minute.
Tracy surprising me again.
That's it.
So every super chat of $20 or more, we do a round of shots.
Izzy B saying, I am Izzy.
I am Izzy. Izzy is said, no, sir. No relation to Izzy B. Okay.
All right. The clarification's
Just curious.
there. Thanks for...
Waffle Crusher. You're such a likable guy, bro. Thank you. Do you guys agree?
I would agree.
Abby didn't answer, so we're not sure.
Oh, sorry.
Abby's been really
Cam
mean
Alford.
to us today. She's been so
Eagles
mean
will
to
win
us.
no matter what. Our defense or our offense is too good. Cam. Will someone help me from Izzy B?
With what?
Super chats, I think she's
okay.
alluding to. If you need help, call 911.
Yeah.
Austin, love the channel. Watch all your vids. Who wouldn't? Austin. Izzy B, I will do a shot. You're free too. What's the updated look at the counter here?
We're at 20 seconds.
You just started it then? Or is time just moving so slowly?
I might have missed the start. I might have forgotten to hit start. There is that. But
so there you go.
There is that.
Every $20 super chat that we get, a round of shots.
Sorry, Bob.
How many yards does Dallas Goedert get from Dennis? 70? Let's go 70 and a touchdown from Gardner Minshew. Izzy B, I am the original Izzy. Philly Jake, I am Groot. What's up, Philly? Super chat menu. I look forward to your guys' videos every day. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We'll stay live for y'all if y'all want us to. Matt from, yo, Matt. Delco accent right there. June, love this. Can he get to 103 games? Of course he can. Of course he can. He should, in fact. He already had almost 600. Izzy, there's a 2. That gets us to 64. So 36 away. 36 away. We're going to go 2-minute shot clock here. If any super chats come in, thank you, Izzy, for your donation. Any super chats come in, we'll stay live. If not, we'll sign off and it's all good. Ernesto, if you were in the shoes of the defensive coordinator, would you blitz or play man-to-man with the weapons? I'd send 4, see if that works, and if you get burned, then you adjust from there. I'm kind of a proponent of that. You send 4, you get home with the 4-man pass rush, and that allows your secondary to feast. James Lurch, watching from Myrtle Beach, been an Eagles fan since 1971. Brian Brick loves Izzy. Did y'all get in touch? We were trying to play matchmaker on Sunday. Deborah Kaiser, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. 45 seconds into our shot clock. Let me see those. How would I look with glasses? I've thought about getting blue light glasses, honestly. My eyes are hella sensitive. What do y'all think? Is this a look?
I'm kind of getting some, like, Tony Stark vibes.
Yeah, I
Dennis.
got the same thing.
Who?
Dennis.
Iron Man. Tony
okay.
Stark. Oh, my.
Sorry, I'm not a big Marvel guy.
See, I get Abby's been
Abby
mean
just hates
today.
Trace and I today.
She
wild.
literally
I'm not
is
sure
just
what we
telling
did.
us to go F ourselves, pretty much.
No,
Dennis.
I didn't. Don't put that
Dennis. Brantley, thank you so much for that compliment.
Brantley.
Jeremiah, that's the longest minute in the history of minutes. Well, he did say he forgot to hit it. I reset our shot clock to 2. I just reset it. We're at 30. And now 32 away. If we get to 100, this is what we'll do. Beer bong, freedom funnel, shotgun, Christmas carol. All 4 of those.
Fa la 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 la.
Another 5 from Izzy. Izzy. Gets us to 74. Izzy B. Here you go, Brian Brick. Brian Brick likes Izzy and Abby. Izzy B. No one has gotten in touch. Tiger Girl 4, the best way to find me. Is that Instagram or Twitter? Izzy B. Let us know. Brian Brick,
I think
there
it's
you go.
Twitter.
Austin Cessna, Izzy. So I actually have to reset the shot clock for Iz. Back to 2 minutes. Yes, that was for 1 minute. Yeah, not total. Brandon Peck, Iron Man is the best Marvel. Do you agree?
My favorite.
All I'm saying is Captain America kicked his ass. Just saying.
Abby?
I'm gonna get into this right
No rebuttal?
No rebuttal.
Izzy
Do you
B!
agree?
Is that
Do you
another
agree that
one?
Captain America is better than Iron Man?
I
Captain America
love
beat
Iron
Iron Man's
Man.
ass. I don't know what people
Stop.
are. I don't know what the argument is.
Matt, I'm reading your question here. Do you think Jalen can still win the MVP if he missed this weekend's game? Potentially. It kind of depends on what Patrick Mahomes does, what Joe Burrow does, as well as Josh Allen. 52 seconds into our 2-minute shot clock, and we're $26 away. Shotgun, Freedom Funnel, Beer Bong, Christmas Carol. Let's ride. Izzy B, come on, guys, just a few. We are so close. Minute 15. Jeremiah Spider-Man. I might say Spider-Man.
Dope. Spider-Man's dope.
I might say Spider-Man. Iron Man is Abby's favorite, though. So, Black
Panther's
all right.
elite.
Did you watch the new one?
Yeah.
The new one's awesome.
Did it pass the test?
It did.
It was good.
Did you go for the movie night at Chat Sports?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, 20 seconds left on our shot clock super chatter, a.k.a. our super chat shot clock. Any super chats that we get will stay live, and 26 away from all that we just talked about. Dennis keeps it rolling right before the buzzer. That gets us to 79. We're 21 away.
That's
We're
10
21
past
away.
Dennis.
Dennis. I'll give you this, Dennis, too.
He said, I want it all. Where's the Christmas spirit?
Dennis, we got you.
Dennis.
E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. That's for Dennis right there. Hey, $21 away. That might be in the price range for some of y'all. So resetting the shot clock here. Make Chase work from Izzy. Dennis, nice. Yeah, let's go. Dennis, first time super chatter today. Put him as our super chat MVP. Dennis is our super chat MVP. I'm going broke. Don't send any more in, Dennis. June. I just kind of want to sing another Christmas carol. Abby doesn't want to hear it, but kind of want to do it. You know who she is today, Trace? The Grinch.
She's Scrooge. She's a Scrooge and she's the Grinch.
Jeremiah Butler, what
You're
it do?
a mean one. Abby Alonso. You are really such a hero.
Izzy B, 3 people do 5. I will do 6. So there you go. And that gets us to 100. Shotgun, beer bong, freedom funnel, and a Christmas carol that you get to choose for us. 1 minute into our 2-minute shot clock. Somebody outside of Dennis. Brantley. Chase the Eagles. Eagles in the Super Bowl already. Don't say that too quickly, Brantley. 49ers a good team. Izzy! We're 11 away. Izzy. Shelton with the 5. We're going to get there, folks. We're going to get there. That gets us to 94. Now we're 6 away.
My mind.
Who's it gonna be?
By the end of the Eagles theme song, can we get there? Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
And just
Dennis
like that.
with the 2. So we're at 95-97. So 5 gets us there officially. 5 gets us there, and then we start the party. And because of your efforts, we'll just sign off after that unless y'all want us to stay live. Big Chris. This has to be the worst way to make money. You guys are clowns, and you're in Dallas. Thank you, Big Chris, for the compliment. We really appreciate that. I've tripled revenue here on the channel from last year, so it works. You're a mean one, Big Chris. Thank you, Big Chris. We appreciate it. We're almost there.
Tick
I'm just going to get the shotgun ready.
Tick tock.
And we're in Dallas because we're one of the leading national sports networks.
Adam! You know who will come through. You always know who will come through.
Let's go, Adam. Let's go, Adam. All right, let's ride.
They want to hear Abby sing. Abby, you have to join in on this one.
Yeah, what are we doing now?
Do we want to go a little...
What do y'all want us to sing? We'll take a look at some of the best answers
people
here.
saying I'm mean now. Stop.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one who's been mean all day. I'm just saying.
I have not.
Grinch from Zion. Jingle Bells? I like Jingle Bells.
I like Jingle
That's one that
Bells.
we could do. That's coming in from Cool Rains, Austin. Jeremiah! We know who that's for. It says it. Jeremiah, appreciate it, brother. Jingle Bells? Is this one? Let's see. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, I guess we could
y'all.
drink and then sing. Or whatever you want to do.
no,
Abby,
y'all
you want to say thank you?
Yeah, thank you, Jeremiah and Izzy, for showing the love.
There we go. We'll sing now, and then
Y'all
we'll drink
sing
after.
and then we'll drink. Yeah.
Are we going the whole thing or what?
Big Chris, what's worse, this show or the people that actually send you money? They send it to us, and we put out content every single day. Big
Hey,
Chris.
you know what we're not
Cry
gonna
about
do?
it.
What you know we're not gonna do? Bitch and complain about watching a YouTube video like you, my friend.
Yeah, it's still.
You're here.
The content's free, homie.
You're still here.
Like I said, we access the analytics. Big Chris doesn't. And we'll see you, Chris. We'll see you.
Okay, the boys are going to sing.
Wave bye.
All right. Jingle Bells, and then we'll do our drinking.
Let's do it.
Y'all ready?
Not y'all. Look, you can have this back.
You're singing.
Oh, you're just doing it?
You're singing with us.
I don't think.
Yes,
Yes, you are.
Just
That was the
type
deal.
Y for yes, type in for. If you want
Collectively.
Abby to sing with us, if you want Abby to sing, type A because she doesn't want to. Type A. If you don't want her to, type N.
I thought this was a crew of real ones.
Come on, Abby. Come on, Abby.
Oh my God.
I mean,
All right,
people
we're
are
starting
speaking. The
in
people are
3,
speaking.
2, 1. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha, Chris. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright.
Our fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. I don't know this second part. How does this go? I think we just cut it there.
Yeah.
I think we just cut it there.
What do we need?
That's it.
What do we need?
I got all the beers here, actually, so we're good. I think we just
do you
need
get
the
the
beer bong.
funnel? We need a bong.
I got the funnel. We need the beer bong. I got everything else. I was letting that beer
Daddy
bong dry out a little
Chase.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted the beer bong to dry out. No, I have the funnel. All you need is the beer bong. I have all the beers here. All right. We will celebrate coming up.
I bet my shirt doesn't.
Beers on tap for everybody. We appreciate it. Having some fun here on Christmas, but
Yeah.
Big Chris is the Grinch. Look at that. Hold on. Put your arms down real quick. That's kind of cool. You're like a floating head.
It's kind of lit.
Happy holidays.
Ooh, Santa's coming. Santa's coming to town.
Eagles are coming to town.
The Eagles are coming to town. Pause giggity.
Last call for supers. We're going to sign off after this. So last call for supers. That's yours right there. The squad is here. Trace's head is here.
Wait, that's kind of cool.
I know, and it shows Santa, which is dope. That's the best part.
That's kinda cool.
That's the best part, is it still shows Santa.
Okay.
And what type Santa? Yeah, Chris, small.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Very not big Christmas.
Oh, this is really
Oh, wow. That's loud. Hello, Cooper.
What's up, dog?
Hi, Cooper.
Hey.
We're
just getting a holiday drink in and then signing off.
That sounds good.
Come look at the screen. Look at the screen.
We have Jeremiah.
Look at the screen.
I see it.
Thank you.
Cheers. Were you just checking in?
Yeah, I was just checking in, seeing what's good.
All right. You know what's also good? Your new shorts.
They're pretty comfy.
Target has some nice stuff.
Yeah, man.
Did you go with the In Motion?
The in-motion's
Maybe.
great.
Gotcha.
It's a lead.
All right. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
This is the fam. Let's ride.
Bruh. O'Doyle rules.
So cold.
O'Doyle rules.
Y'all are the best. We appreciate the support.
Slide in.
EAGLES. Let's get that division title on Saturday. Yes. Show Jeremiah's. Here's for a nice dress, Abby. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, I need a new dress too. What the hell, man?
Izzy, I was showing your shot videos on the show.
If we were to, Abby just asked would I ever wear a dress on the show. If for somehow, some way, we messed around and ended with $500, I will go live for Eagles-Cowboys wearing a dress and a cowboy hat. And it will be a lead.
It'll
Don't
be
test me.
Electric and elite.
Don't test me. I'll do it.
Tommy Curzio.
I'm gonna find the nicest little sundress. It's gonna be real cute.
Yeah.
I got a couple dresses you can borrow.
So
I
we
don't know,
are
Abby.
46 away from another Christmas carol.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Should we just sign off?
Should we? If somebody sends a $5 super chat, then we won't.
Flippy Ducky. Anyone got $500?
Yo, Elijah.
We'd go crazy. We'd go crazy. See, Elijah's fine. Elijah doesn't have to super chat anymore for the rest of the season. He's made good on being the OG. 1 minute shot clock, though. A lot of you want us to stay live. So 1 minute shot clock. 1 minute shot clock. Every 50, we sing a Christmas carol. 46 away. Every $100, shotgun beer bong freedom funnel. And we're 96 away from Abby and Trey's beer bong race. Again. Dennis, I got to link another card. Dude, you're done. Cut it off. Deborah Kaiser. Night all. Rain here. Be safe all. Stay warm. Deborah. We appreciate it.
Is Tim was he at the watch party last week?
Yes, he was.
He was.
Sent in
Good.
at 200. He was our winner.
Good looks. Tim
5 people
Timay.
should donate $100. I won't say no, but I'm not going to tell you to do that. We were traveling, smoking weed, and drinking tequila from Brian Brick. That sounds like a great life.
Very nice.
That sounds like a very good time, Brian. Where are you going, Brian? 10 seconds left on our minute shot clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll let the 20-second delay come in. Brian Brick, where are you going with the ganj and the tequila? Maker's Mark and eggnog from Dennis. That's good stuff. That actually puts me in the mood to have that because it's been cold down here in Dallas. Friday, it's going to be a low of like 9 degrees.
Tequila makes my clothes fall off.
All right.
Tequila makes my clothes fall off.
That's it. Steven, bitter cold weather here in western Washington State. I know it gets cold up there in the Pacific Northwest, no doubt. Izzy, I do not owe Tim a $200 or 200 shots. Izzy! Now we're 40 away from another Christmas carol.
Tequila makes my clothes fall off.
Izzy. Brian Brick, Cowboys fans are not Like Eagles fans, he said. Dennis, Izzy. Izzy. All right, last call. We either get to 140 or 150, which takes a 40, or we dip. 1 minute. 1 minute. Izzy B, when Chase took a break, the shot challenge. No, because Trace wasn't doing the show. He's the only one who does the shot challenge, is he? I don't think that Seeps is doing that. Flippy Ducky, I'm kind of broke. Save your money for Christmas, homie. Come on. This is all in good fun. Jaeger does that to me, Izzy. She was drinking Jaeger. She was ripping Jaeger.
Jaeger makes my clothes fall off.
Brian Brick, 28 degrees here, Chase. Brian, where are you at again, though?
Jaeger bombs are elite.
Jaeger and Red Bull?
Jaeger bombs are elite.
No.
Jaeger bombs are great.
Those are horrible.
Jaeger bombs, Vegas bombs.
Jaeger bombs are good. I like an Irish car bomb the best.
Irish car bombs are great.
The cream with the whiskey and the Guinness.
Yes.
Undefeated.
It's just elite.
Undefeated.
We had bombs at LSU. And
Of course you did.
No. What it
North
was,
Jersey
we
fan.
popped a
Yeah, I
whole
know
rubber-
it's cold up there. All right, that does it for our minute shot clock. Hey, we're going to sign off. Appreciate everybody for your support of today's Eagles Now and every single day you support Eagles Now. Hope you all have a safe and great Christmas. Happy holidays from Philadelphia Eagles Now. We'll see you on Saturday. Probably going to go live after the Cowboys game, by the way. 27 degrees Celsius in Melbourne from Cool Rains. So that's like 90 to 100 degrees, right, Cool Rains? I love interacting with my Australian homies. I know this time of year, I've been to Australia in December, January. It gets really hot. 27 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. Let me see. Okay, 81. So, not close. I thought I was good at that, but I'm not good. Ernesto, later, Chase. See you on Saturday. Peace, brother. Matthew Carpenter, go. Eagles, go. Dennis!
Dennis! Dennis! Dennis! Dennis!
That was
Dennis!
a buzzer beater.
We're another 20 away from another Christmas carol.
Dennis quite literally hit you with the
Dennis!
and then just walk away.
Yeah.
And then just walk away.
Dennis was like this. Steph Curry,
walk away.
bang.
Walk away. Bang!
Dennis, today's MVP. Dennis Designs. Dennis Designs.
Dennis.
Dennis. Dennis. Dennis. Dennis. Dennis. Dennis. Dennis. Hey, I'm just saying, we're 20 away from 150. If we get to 150,
We have to sing another
are we
Christmas
going to run
carol.
it back again?
Well, yeah, it's every 50
Christmas
bucks.
Carol and then
Yeah.
bong, funnel, shoddy,
Yeah.
Dude, I'm trying to get drunk.
beer bong,
I ain't even gonna cap.
shotgun, freedom funnel,
Here's the
Christmas
deal.
Carol
Here's the deal.
for a $20 super chat.
If we get a singular $50
And then I
super
promise
chat,
we will sign off after that.
if we get a singular $50 super chat, I'll put some Fireball in the funnel.
Dennis
That's how
did
we're
drop the
getting
mic, as Izzy B said. Dennis said, new card link.
Let's go.
Appreciate
Let's
you.
go. Wait, I'll just.
Izzy B,
Hey,
now
do you
someone
mind?
help Dennis
There's
and myself.
things here.
How cute is it that we're drinking shots out of
We're
Santa boots?
So cute!
I thought it was cute.
That's
We're
why-
saying
that's
it's
why
cute.
I said that.
We're not messing with you. We're just saying it's
they're
cute.
mean to me.
No, we're not mean.
That's a compliment.
Y'all
Yeah,
are
we
mean
were
first.
agreeing with you, Abby. Goodness.
Oh, 20 away.
It's cute.
We'll put up a 2-minute shot clock because I like
not as-
chopping it up and hanging out with everybody. Dennis said
Unfortunately-
more shots. Trace is pouring up a shot. Give me a little Santa boot.
You want a little,
Give me a little Santa
You
boot.
want a little Sandy? You want a little Sandy bootski?
Give me a little Santa boot.
You want a little Santa boot? How about
Did y'all take yours?
Yeah, we took ours.
All right.
We took ours.
This is for Dennis right here.
How about them Cowboys? I bet Cowboys fans. Actually, I bet Carson Wentz is getting coal for Christmas. Yes, we did! Yes, we did! Elijah! Get
Yes.
to miss me?
Yes.
Yes, we did!
Yes.
Hell yeah, we did!
Yes.
Yes!
Elijah!
Woo!
Elijah!
All right.
We're running it back.
Party.
What Christmas carol do you want us to sing next?
Elijah, I feel like he should get to pick.
Yeah.
I feel like Elijah should get to pick. And we're $15 away from having to do 2 Christmas carols.
Wait, do we have to? We have
Elijah.
to do a whole round, right?
Yeah, we gotta do a round.
We got past 150, so that's another round.
Oh, Christ.
I think we might need.
Whoa! What are you doing?
But I said if I got a $50 super chat, I was putting Fireball in it.
We actually need one more beer.
Could you go get me a beer?
I only have 2.
Please.
Hey, Abby,
Trace,
would you mind
ask
please
nicely.
grabbing me a beer? That would be really appreciated.
Manners,
Thank you.
boys.
Thank you, Abby. I very much so appreciate you. Hey, you dropped something.
I thought you were from the South, man.
Oh, my phone's on the
All I'm saying is every time I've been like, hey, could you go grab me a beer? I've never been like, would you say please?
Tommy Curzio, I see you in the chat, man. You're the best. Thanks, Tommy.
Just pour a little extra in here for you, Elijah.
Elijah, what a
guy.
G.
What a
I
guy.
told you, Elijah, if you were listening, watching, I told you, no more super chats for you the rest of the year. Come through with the 50, it just adds to your legendary status.
Izzy said she wants to do a shot with Abby if they beat the Cowboys.
Okay.
So,
Well, Abby won't be here, actually.
Abby will actually be back in Louisiana.
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 Sorry, y'all.
Oh, David Moore at the game, driving 6.5 hours from Corpus Christi.
Oh, hell yeah.
nice. David. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We running it
Shall
back?
we drink?
Let's do
Is
it.
it time to drink?
What Christmas carol, y'all? Elijah, you can pick it or somebody else picks it. Izzy B said, Mommy Kissing Santa? Is that a song?
Like Monica Lewinsky?
This is my last super for.
Elijah, you're the man. He said, don't care what carol. Been coming in and out this afternoon. We were literally talking about you. Because people in the chat were like, where's Elijah? I said, Elijah, he doesn't have to super chat any longer. He said, this is my last super for a bit. Dude, you're the man. Really are.
all right.
Legend. And we're gonna send you some stuff there, Elijah.
Cool Reigns, we are $315 away from me wearing a dress.
Cool Rain said, how much now before Trizzy has to wear a dress?
I have a really tight green dress that
Oh,
Trace would
my
look so
Oh
good
my
in. Y'all.
God.
Like it's really hot.
I'm not
I think he
shaving
would
my
look
chest
great
hair.
in it too.
I'm not shaving my chest hair either. Y'all are getting the full.
I'm just saying.
Y'all are getting the full show. I ain't shaving nothing.
Dennis said Frosty the Snowman. The rhythmic nature of that song is a little bit difficult for us to master. Izzy with the 2. Show with Abby. See if we can beat y'all. Oh, Izzy and Abby show. Might be able to beat it. I work in accounting. Pretty sure I can move money around to get Tizzy in a dress.
Oh,
God.
no.
No.
Elijah.
It's a really cute dress.
Stop
Trace
it.
would look so good in
Elijah,
it.
stop it.
Tracy,
Stop
Tracy,
You
it.
just said it was the
Stop.
last one
Come
for
on.
a bit.
Come on.
And it's on record. What you said.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm just saying you said it was the
Oh my
last
gosh.
one.
Oh my goodness. That is too good. All right, we got some drinking to do.
All right, we got some drinking. Let's see.
We got some drink.
Hey, Elijah, you want to see something hilarious? Whenever I come on the screen, I'm floating.
Yes. You'll see him in a sec. Dennis, please, Eli. Don't do it, Elijah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes, but no. All right, we got the squad coming up again. And then, honestly, we are signing off after this. Izzy B said, Elijah, ... Adam, I could pitch in some money to get that. He's a big baller. Adam's a big baller. He's a Chat Sports Eagles Now OG.
And Elijah, as you saw, I already put my fireball in here.
Yes. Yeah, fireball in this piece. Cheers again, fam. It's Wacky Wednesday. Let the burps out.
Thanks, Justin.
Sweater.
Happy holidays.
See,
Oh, that's my-
we're on Christmas carols.
You want this in a dress? You want that in a dress?
Christmas
Come
red,
on.
Christmas sweater, Christmas in Eagles green. That's how we do it for the fam. Dennis said Abby killed that. Facts. Go back to the Eagles nest from Douglas Hurd. This is the Eagles nest. Andrew, what's the injury news? We talked about it a while ago. We started the show about an hour and 45 minutes ago. So if you want to scroll back and tune in. Izzy B with another 2. Can we have a showdown? A showdown, she said. A showdown. By the way, $12 away from another Christmas Carol. And we still owe one, by the way.
And at 200, we
Still
also
owe
do a beer bong race.
Yeah.
Shit.
So there is that.
There
is that.
Dreaming of a white Christmas. I love the baritone nature of that song.
Good word.
Baritone?
Yeah.
Nature? Oh.
Oh my God. What?
You're a dick.
Actually. Do you see why I've been mean to him today?
All right, what Christmas Carol can we do that's somewhat easy?
Jingle Bell Rock. Okay, so we've done Jingle
did
Bells.
Jingle Bells and we
we've
did
done
Frosty the
Snowman. We could do... What do y'all want here? What do y'all want to hear?
Christmas Carol.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. That was
No.
a shit show.
Yeah.
That was-
Matt Potter, Real Ones, LFG. What's up,
Let's
Matt?
go. Yeah, if you're a real one, type real one. Real one, roll call.
Let's see here.
Let me hear you. If you're a real one, sound off.
Blue Christmas from Elvis. That's a classic.
Y'all are not going to sing Blue
No, I know,
Christmas.
I know.
Cool Ranch is a real one. Matt Potter's a real one. With the one. Little Drummer Boy from Adam Singleton.
Ba 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 ba
Bum,
ba.
little drummer boy. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Don't ask more. Rudolph. Already did Rudolph, is he?
What's another OG one? What am I missing here? What's an OG
Real one from
Y'all were good at
June,
Frosty
David,
yesterday.
Tommy,
We did Frosty though
Ryan,
already, right?
Today?
Justin.
Oh, no, y'all did
Yeah,
Jingle
we did.
Bells. No, y'all
We
did
did
Jingle
Fro-
Bells, Frosty the Snowman.
You didn't do that one yet.
We
You
did Rudolph.
Rudolph and Jingle
We
Bells.
Oh.
we can do
All right,
Frosty.
Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the frickin' Snowman.
Abigail,
y'all.
appreciate it.
We could do Saint Brick intro by Gucci Mane.
Frosty the Snowman coming
Trapping
up.
through the
And
snow.
$12 away, we'll do another Christmas Carol.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
And not the
O'er
Michael
the
Bublé lyrics.
fields we go.
That's what we have to.
Got an extendo
Make sure.
with an AK. Rah, rah, rah. What is it? Frosty? Is that what we decided
See,
on?
I feel like my rhythm's going to be terrible here.
Probably.
So we're not doing Bublé.
Probably. No.
Send me the link of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
you're
yeah. I
on
got
so
it.
we don't screw this up again.
it was
Hey,
so
we're gonna
bad
screw
yesterday.
it up. We're going to screw it
So
up.
bad.
We're going to screw it up. I know we are.
Here's the thing. It's gonna be
Silent Night.
Silent night.
You know what? That's not a bad one.
Holy
No.
night.
I would love to listen to that by Frank Sinatra right now.
All is calm.
Should we do that? I think we should.
Should we?
That might be better than
Should we?
Frosty the
Silent.
Snowman.
Type S for Silent Night, F for Frosty. What did you
Yeah,
want to
let's
hear?
do it. Yeah, Silent Night. Ready? Get your flashlights
Get your lights. Get your lights ready. It's like it's at church.
Ready?
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild. about sleeping. Where's your light, Abby? Sleeping.
Peace. Dennis! Dennis!
I'm embarrassed.
I am dead,
Oh
bro.
my God, dude. Sleeping.
$2 away from another Christmas Carol. Oh shit! Oh my gosh! I am so dead.
I'm legit crying right now.
Did that sound as bad for y'all as it did in here?
It's so bad.
Did it sound as bad for y'all as it did in here?
Dude, I'm like legit
Oh
crying.
shit, man!
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's one of the funniest things. That's one of the funniest
another two. We're doing another one, and we'll try to do.
We'll do Frosty.
It's gonna be. It might be worse. Elijah sent that as the ringtone. Oh my gosh.
That is elite, dude.
June,
I
we
knew it
love
was
you
gonna
too.
happen.
Oh
I
my
knew
God.
the song had a high note.
We started off really well.
I
We
was
started off really
going
well.
for that shit. I was about to Mariah Carey that
I
bitch.
started to shrink when the high note came
I was
up.
about to Mariah Carey that bitch. Not
So
even kidding.
good, man.
Oh my god.
June, I love this channel. Love you, man.
That's funny. Cool Reigns, this is great. Get Jordan, Mailata, Jason Kelsey, and Lane Johnson to join in.
Dude, she's laughing. That's like kids' fun.
Izzy! Dennis!
Dennis!
Let's go!
Hey! She wants all I want for Christmas is you.
Okay, this might be equally as bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Here we go.
Are we
Hold
doing
on.
all I want for Christmas is you, or are we
Yeah,
doing
from
Frosty?
Mariah, and then we'll
Okay.
do Frosty. I can't promise that we're gonna do too much of.
We honestly kind of want to drink instead. Not things you normally hear. We'd rather drink.
It's technically another beer bong race.
Oh
but
shit, that's a beer pong race.
We can just all do it together.
I can't stop. It hurts because I'm laughing so
Wait,
hard.
so help me get this rhythm down here. It starts off right. I don't want to lie for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
Oh, I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas
All right, we can do that. We
tree.
can do the first stanza. White Christmas to the tune of Mariah Carey. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. That's not Mariah Carey, that's for sure.
That's Bing Crosby.
All right, this is for Izzy. I don't want a lot for Christmas.
There is just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you would ever know. You make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. This actually suck.
Oh my goodness, that
That's
is
so
High note.
funny.
The high note.
Dennis sent in another 10 during that, so
to Mariah.
he liked
Leave
it.
it to Mariah.
But we do still have another one that we have to get to. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what?
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around.
Oh!
Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be. And the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at
Dennis
Frosty
with
go.
another 10. Dennis!
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
Boss Man Brett just walked in and was like, yeah, y'all need to cut that out. He said, this needs to be done.
Oh, goodness. So,
Abby wants the fireball.
Yeah.
She said, I need that.
instead of the beer bong race,
Want
let's
to do
just
a round of shots?
We'll do a round of shots.
We'll do a round of shots.
We'll do a round of shots.
That's easy.
That's more potent.
That's
than
easier.
Than a beer bong.
Where are Santa boots?
Oh, right here.
There's one right there.
And then right behind your laptop.
Yeah.
All right, we are definitely out after this. We're definitely
Are
out.
we?
Yes.
Unless
Dennis, how much for the
Unless-
dress?
I'm
we're 200. We're halfway there. We're halfway
What do we need
there.
to get? $500?
500. We're at 223.
Trey said $500 in super chats. We're at 222 right now. So James Jones, dude, Skip is delusional. Yes, he is.
Hey, Skip.
Hey, Skip.
Hey, Skip.
Hey, Skip. Don't talk about my Eagles like that, Skip.
Hey, Skip.
That's the Shannon Sharp impersonation. Pour me up here.
I got you, Bubba. Oh my God. They call me Bartender Trez. So are we going out or what? Like, I'm not going home.
I have to do a podcast appearance at 7.
Gotcha.
Or wait. What time is that? Shit. Yeah,
6
7
right
our time.
Okay, cool. It's 6
But I
right
can
now.
do it from anywhere, so.
Bet.
That sounds like
You need to
a
get
bad
the
idea.
whip.
Huh?
You need to get the whip.
Yeah. So we can go pick up her
Before
car.
7.
We can go
Yeah.
pick up her car. You do your podcast, and we'll go grab a table somewhere.
Fam.
It's a win-win. All right.
Fam. Hey, cheers to y'all. We're gonna sign off after this. Shots for the
okay?
crew.
You good?
Thanks to all of you. Absolute blast. Hey, we like to have fun here on the show and keep it serious with the analysis. So
Entertaining and informative analysis.
that's what we do. Imagine hating on it. Wouldn't be me. 3 segs in the canister and a very fun show. All right, we're going to sign off. Appreciate all of you for hanging out. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Of course, the Eagles content will continue. Sterling Alba, another $2 super chat. Dennis said dress. He wants Trizzy in that dress. Sterling Alba. Oh! Sterling Alba, $2 super chat. The boss man just came in. That's what that commotion was. Sterling. All right, we really are signing off, though. Happy holidays from the Eagles Now family for yours truly, Chase Sr. To all of you who show us support, you got us past 38,000 subscribers. We'll continue to keep it moving. Salute to all of you. Be safe. Enjoy your time with your families, and we'll catch you next time. Much love.